streaming the game, but and of course, the second the game starts, the cat wants out of the room. Sorry, dude. You just had like 10 minutes. Will you come let him out of the room and then shut the door, please? I swear. Maybe she doesn't hear me. I feel like I screamed that. Thank you. Woo! What's up, Truncated Sleigh? You guys feel free to chat. I'll be in and out. I'll be watching the game. This should be fun. I watched the Browns week 1. They were so pathetic that I was like, that's it. I'm out of here. I'm not wasting an entire fall and winter watching the Browns. Well, it's like horrible outside today. It's raining. I've already done dishes. I ran the sweeper last night. I don't have a lot else to do, so I guess I'll waste my time today. Nah, I don't care. I'm ready for it. I'm looking for a look. By some miracle, they might win, which would be hilarious because that's what they do. Once everything's over and they're hopefully playing for a good draft pick, they lose a game. But really, yes, I'm not expecting a win. I'm hoping a really sloppy, stupid game, ridiculous penalties, costly turnovers. I see they have those horrible white uniforms on, like all white. Why they would do that, I don't know. The only thing unique about them are their ugly uniforms, which I've come to love. Oh, if Travis Kelce goes down early and he never returns, that will not upset me because then we won't have to see his wife. Fourth and 3. Get him off the field. Get him off the field. 3 and out. Browns D. Playing rough with Kelce. Look at him limping around. Tough it up. Tough it up, Buttercup. All right, I'm not going to act like this for 3 hours, I promise. As the chain gang got him. Well, at his age, just running and trying to stop, you could get injured. That's what I'm looking for. The Browns return, muff the punt. He fumbles it. It looks like the Chiefs say they have it, but I don't know. The Browns might have recovered. Prochet, it was risky. He returned the punt. He caught the punt and then he fumbled it. The Chiefs got it. That's what I'm talking about. That is Cleveland Browns football. I have missed 2 months of this. The opening drive, they stop them, and then they screw up and fumble the punt and give it right back to Kansas City in awesome field position. Really didn't even strip it. The guy didn't strip him. He just tackled him, and that is Cleveland Browns football, right? That's what I'm talking about, Thomas. Yeah, that's right, Matt. That's what we're here for. We are here for some awful football. And they did not disappoint. I was slightly worried this might be like a close, good game, and what the hell's the fun in that? Just fumble the opening punt. I love it. Now, hey, let's throw it right in the end zone. First play, Patrick Mahomes, touchdown pass. Let's do it. 7-0. I got the Chiefs minus 4.5. Ah, damn it. Kelsey's on the field. Ah, they ran the ball. Damn it. Pacheco. Where's Kareem Hunt? All right. What's happening, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Sorry. Like I said at the beginning, I'll check in and out of the chat, but I'll probably miss a lot of it. Ideally, you're able to watch the Browns game and you can laugh along with me. No, not Kelce. I'm rooting for anything positive from the Chiefs except from Kelce. He did get a first down. He's a large man. And if you don't care about this, just watch the fishery cap I posted this morning. And look forward to the future. November 27th, 1996 coming up. Uh-oh, he fakes it. Touchdown Chiefs, 7-0 or 6-0. What's that guy's name? Smith Erection? Oh, Smith Schuster. Oh, yeah, I know him. He played for the Steelers. How's that guy still in the league? I love it. They always show the guy who screwed up. They just showed Prochet on the bench. Yeah, you idiot. It was your fault. I'm telling you, man, this stuff like this is why I've been saying for like 2 years Myles Garrett should just hold out and try to get out of Cleveland. He's too good for this organization, man. Seems like a decent human being. He's an amazing football player. He just doesn't deserve to spend his whole career with a bunch of losers. I don't know how we went from one owner that was a total loser to another owner that was a total loser. Like, I thought when ownership changed, things might change. There's the fumble again. Crochet. It's their fault for wearing them god-awful white uniforms. As if they don't have the ugliest uniforms in football. You're not fooling anybody, Cleveland. It's a joke. All right, we got a timeout here. We got our first timeout of the game. How you guys doing? Really, if I do this for 3 hours, I'm not going to have any voice left. How do broadcasters do this? Normally, when I live stream, there's a lot of downtime. Hey, and by the way, I'm glad you caught a live stream, Matt. Now, this wasn't necessarily the live stream where I'm like chatting and hanging out, but I am here. If anybody has any questions or comments or anything, go feel free to leave them. Hey, what's up, Spud? Hey, Dan Z. Dan Z went to see Sebastian last night. I'll say Dan Z, though, I saw some empty seats there as well. Just like not as many as I saw at the Nutter Center, but I did see some empty seats there. Oh, hell yeah. Dolph Lundgren in a commercial. Ivan Drago. Hey, they were showing an Eagles game on the app. They tried to get Rocky for this. He's like an Eagles fan. I bet you they tried to get Sylvester Stallone. And they're like, how about we get Drago? That's the next best thing. The FanDuel commercial. And definitely, they wanted to get Rocky. That's why he was wearing Eagles. That's why he's an Eagles fan, right? Good to see you too, man. Yeah, I don't know. Black, anything with black in it's going to automatically look better than brown. I mean, I have to, I would like to agree with you, but I don't think I do. I think the Browns, Penn State would be close, but at least that's like a navy blue. Mary doesn't like the Rams uniforms. What's up, Willie? I think it's the helmets. Michigan has some pretty stupid helmets, I'll say. Michigan might have the dumbest helmets. But the brown and orange, like forever, I was just like embarrassed. I wouldn't even wear any Cleveland anything because of the brown and orange. But then over time, I got to like it. I don't really understand the Cowboys uniform colors. Coke bottle. What color is that? Coke bottle's not a color that I'm aware of. Browns take the kick. Not a good return. Hey. Somebody used some foul language. I heard that. I got picked up on the mic. All right, here comes Jameis. Well, yeah. Top 5 in the league in passing yards since he took over. I mean, he is a more reckless version of Flacco. And Flacco's a bit reckless. He probably won't much longer, Otter Creek. The only reason he might is because they realized that Deshaun Watson wasn't all his idea, you know? So they might feel a little bit bad for firing him when they stuck him with that situation, possibly. The general manager definitely has to go, though. Him and Chris Ballard can join the unemployment line together. Um, I mean, the owner can't fire himself, so. But we don't have a great owner either. That's interesting. They started Chubb and Ford together. Although I don't see Ford out there. All right. Yeah, see, that does make sense. And I would think that's the only thing that's going to save his job is the fact that they probably feel like we stuck you with this roster. Um, but it's a little bit on him, man. He definitely was wanting to push Baker out the door, which I don't blame him. At that time, I did too. I just didn't know they were going to welcome Deshaun Watson and the worst contract ever in the door. At least Art Modell, well, I got nothing good to say about Art Modell, but the two owners since then haven't really. The last guy was just like, oh, yeah, I heard you could make a bunch of money owning an NFL team, which he did. And then the current owner, I was think he came from Pittsburgh, maybe. He was like a minority owner with Pittsburgh. And I think he was like, this will be easy. Like, I've been here. I see what Pittsburgh does. They win. I'll just go to Cleveland and do that. It hasn't worked out so well. Seems like a really good guy, him and his wife, though. Jimmy and Dee Haslam. They seem like all right people. Not really. I mean, he was being sued by truckers at one point for stiffing them on gas rebates. All right, got our first sack of the day. Got a flag down. Might have been defensive holding. That might have been defensive holding. Come on. Oh, legal contact. Similar. Automatic first down. So the Browns gain a first down through a Chiefs penalty. It's pretty good. You get sacked and get a first down. Let's see how egregious was it. Yeah, he was all, yeah. It's not like Winston was going to throw it to him, though. They shouldn't have thrown that flag. The sack should have stood. Michael Woods the second. I'll be honest, I've been kind of, like I said, checked out on the Browns almost the entire season. I did not know Michael Woods the second was on the team. I feel like there's been several wide receivers named Woods, specifically Michael Woods. Guy from Southern Cal, or no, I'm thinking of Michael Williams. There's been like 3 different Michael Williams. Yeah, we know. 2 of their 3 wins against Baltimore and Pittsburgh. It's going to be 3rd and long. Sometimes I think that should be their name. Cleveland 3rd and long Browns. Okay, Robert Woods. Good call. Thank you. Did they also have a Michael Williams by any chance? Mike Williams? Well, I won't be able to check my fantasy team throughout the day. That's okay. Let's check it when the game's over. Uh-oh. Penalty. What was the penalty? False start? Sacked. I don't know what the penalty was, though. I didn't miss it. I missed it. False start. Offsides. False start. On Cleveland. Illegal formation. Same thing. Every time I get a penalty wrong, I'm just going to say same thing. Karloptis. Is he Greek? George Karloptis? I think we might have a Greek linebacker on the Kansas City Chiefs. Bohorquez. The Browns punter does have a cool name. Bohorquez. Another penalty. Oh, Kansas City tried to screw that one up. It's the other Watson made the tackle. Nate Watson. What's the flag? Come on. What's up with the laundry? Illegal formation again. Okay, that's pretty Browns. Back-to-back illegal formation penalties. You know? All right, we're going to a timeout. 7-0, about 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Boy, I can't believe they're making yet another Sonic movie. I didn't think the first one went over real well. I thought, I don't know. Sonic 3, a third one? Where the hell have I been? It's a third Sonic movie. My God. I still thought they were figuring out the teeth situation on Sonic. That's ridiculous. Let's see what's going on outside. All right. I wish you could fast forward the commercial breaks, you know. Try to guess the product. Oh, male fragrance. Fragrance? Should have known. Last night there was a pretty cool male fragrance ad. Guy was running up the mountain. One guy like fired a bow and arrow, and the other guy was racing up the mountain to try and catch the arrow. And sure enough, he did. It was just like Chanel. It's like, what the? Okay, this is for Allstate or State Farm. This is one of many Patrick Mahomes ads we'll see today, I guess. Although Patrick Mahomes not in that one. Good. We've not had any Taylor Swift sightings so far. She might be like, I'm not going to Cleveland. I don't know what Taylor's got going on, but what's that all about? Mark Gastineau and his petty grudge. I don't think I'm aware of Mark Gastineau's petty grudge. What is that? Ah, cool. It was Mike Williams. Nice. Good deal. Missed that. Dua Lipa. The hell's Dua Lipa? All right. Get your games on Paramount Plus. Kareem Hunt in the game. Ooh, nice run. First down, Kareem Hunt. He's all fired up. Oh, was it over that sack thing? I think I remember that. Yeah. No, Chief. There's a Greek chief. Yeah, I remember that. I do remember the sack situation. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That was a linebacker. Not a whole lot going on here at midfield. Kareem Hunt, former Chief, former Brown, current Chief. Got a little playing time. All right, 3rd and 4 here again. They gonna get another stop? I hear the trash cans. Somebody slamming trash cans together. What is that? Great. Oh, I definitely remember the play. I don't know if they had an agreement beforehand, but I think if it turned out, you know, I don't know. I don't think there was anything pre-planned. I just think the way the play turned out or the game played out, you know. But I kind of remember Brett took the snap, kind of rolled to his right a little bit, and just immediately kind of cowered as Strahan was there. Yeah, I don't know. I'd really have to go back and look at it and see what the offense did. The offensive lineman just totally blow it and say, I'm not even going to block him. Like, what was going on there? What was the coordination? Because every now and then you do occasionally see just a busted play where the quarterback has no choice but to take a sack. It happens. But I don't blame Gastineau for being butthurt. Well, Favre is also starting to lose his faculties right now, so he probably was extra stunned. He's probably stunned when you walk up and say hello to him. Oh, way more invested in Ohio State. Like, I don't really care about the Browns anymore. You know, there was a time a couple of seasons ago where I thought I saw some potential. And I don't even care about winning games or winning season. For the Browns, have to win a Super Bowl or else. That's it. So definitely way more. Although with Ohio State, it's usually just sitting like, or most games, you know, they're going to be favored by 35 points. But say if it's Penn State or Michigan or at Wisconsin, I'm a little more on pins and needles. And then by the very end, you've seen some of the reaction videos. I'm not going to say anything, but I just saw a commercial. I had a lot to say about this lady. I'm not going to say it, though. Let's just say she was proud of the fact that she was shopping from home and not even taking her slippers off, but yet I ain't gonna say it. It ain't worth it. It's not that funny. I think it's funny. Mary would have thought it was funny. It's now the moment's passed, it's too late. If everybody was watching the commercial, I could have just blurted it out. So you would have had the visual to go along with what I said. Yeah, Matt, Mary basically grew up in the shadows of the stadium, as they say. Uh-oh. Nikki Glazier's doing something again that everybody's going to tell us she was amazing at, but yet she was very average at. Mr. E. Hey, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by and saying hi, Mr. E. I am slowly becoming less of a sports fan. Like it used to be, I was like into everything. And then it was like, I only like my teams. Now I'm starting even not to even like some of my teams. I think, well, I think I don't know if they'll bring Winston back next year or not. Damn, 5 games, killer. That's active. Baltimore, 7-0. Adam Shine. Oh, what was that? I don't think he was ready for the ball. Whoever Thrash is. Who are these receivers? I know Judy. I think maybe the ball was like kind of shielded by another defender or something. He didn't see the ball till it was like right up on him. Okay, Elijah Moore. I'm still really trying to get familiar. There's the Greek linebacker, I believe, number 56, I think. Could be wrong. I don't know. Sounded like a Greek name to me. His first name was Chris Karaloctophus or something. You got to be kidding me. Now they're another just self-inflicted penalty by the Browns. Yeah, I agree. The broadcaster was just like, Cleveland makes the kind of mistakes that makes you 3-10. Yeah. 3rd and 10. Here we go. Winston steps up in the pocket. He's got somebody. It's Judy. I don't understand why they couldn't make it work with him and Cooper, because they clearly need, like, Judy's great. They just need another guy now. I kind of was worried about Cooper being at his age, going into the last year of his contract, being a little disgruntled. I don't know what it is about Cooper, but he wears out his welcome everywhere he's been. The Raiders, Cowboys, and Browns. I don't think he's gotten off to a great start in Buffalo. I hate that the chat goes away. The chat goes away if I don't touch my screen or something. Oh boy, I bet Tom. Oh my, I happened to catch the end of that Chiefs and Raiders game a couple weeks ago too. That's what you think, Mary. That city can't even organize 12,000 people. What are they going to do with 100? I know, I know. And that's not just a Columbus thing. Apparently, everywhere where there's events, other than like fish concerts, they seem to still have pretty good organization outside the venue, and nobody's hiring anybody to like help out. Like with if you go to the Nutter Center, man, you're pretty much on your own. There's nobody out there directing traffic. It's just assumed that you know what you're doing. And it wasn't much better in Columbus for Theo. It wasn't better at all, actually. Judy, another big first down. All right, so we're still at 7-0. Cleveland is moving the ball here a little bit. Ooh, I see Tennessee's jumped out in front of the Bengals 14-7. You got to get the ball, delay a game, timeout. What they get the penalty or the timeout? I got the timeout. They just about had another self-inflicted penalty, though. I don't know what that was. Send Ben, so you could hear somebody saying something. Nate Bargatze's Nashville Christmas. What? Yeah, he's coming to Dayton. He'll be at the Nutter Center next year. It is a comedic day here in Cleveland. That's what they just said. Oh, you're right. They didn't play together with Winston. Good point, Brooks. Good point. Damn, he's got an arm. Oh, there it was. Damn it. Oh, I was like, damn, he's got an arm. And ended up in the hands of a Kansas City Chief. Intercepted it in the end zone. That was a good play by Cook. I mean, look, you got Elijah Moore, who's very undersized. Why not throw it into double coverage? You know what I mean? It's not like you got some big 6'5", 230-pound receiver on the other end. You got little Elijah Moore double covered. Winston threw it right into him. Nice interception, though. Winston can sling it. That's part of his problem. He's got such a gifted arm, man. He's like, I can make this throw. Most of the time, he can't. Remember early in his career, it was so bad, people thought he was colorblind. They're like, maybe he doesn't realize which team he's throwing it to. I can't listen to another damn medical ad. What's this one for? Diarrhea or something? Or does this one give you diarrhea? Might make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Could worsen kidney something or other. Urinary tract, possible infections, low blood sugar. Life-threatening bacteria infection could be found around the anus. What the hell is this medicine? Oh, it's got something to do with genital care. Okay. Well, that would at least make sense why there might be something life-threatening going on with your anus after taking this medicine. My God. I know they got to give these disclaimers. And, suicidal thoughts is the one that you hear a lot. Uh-oh, that's a bad word. You're not supposed to say that on YouTube. Ooh, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I am not having them, by the way. Yeah, you're right. No Njoku out there. You're right. Good call. I just realized that. Boy, he's often injured, though. Like, in some ways, I feel like I've missed a lot this year, and then in other ways, nope, same old Browns. And I haven't, totally been absent since week one. Like, I watched week one against the Cowboys, and since then, I've probably watched a total of 6 quarters since then, spread out over maybe 5 or 6 different games. There was a few weeks where I just absolutely saw nothing except for the score later on when it was all over. Yeah, Floppy got kicked out. Floppy seemed like he was going to settle in, but then as soon as I shut the door and started talking, there's an extension cord situation. He was like, I'm out of here. As far as I can tell, well, I've had the headphones on. I was going to say, he hasn't tried to get back in. Maybe at halftime I'll go get him. They'll probably be sleeping, though. It's just kind of their sleepy time. I can damn near hear the game with my headphones sitting right there. I didn't realize I had them so loud. So I was probably totally screaming, right? Hope you're not trying to take a nap, Mary. Oh. Incomplete pass. Travis Kelce, looking like an old, washed-up tight end. Couldn't finish the route. Yep, even letting Mahomes know. That one's on me. I'm too old to finish the route, brother. Some decent pressure. How's Tomlinson been at defensive tackle this year? They sure have. Been a quiet day so far for Miles. About an 8-yard run on 2nd and 10. Got about a little over a minute to go here in the first quarter. 7-0 Kansas City. Ooh, who's that? Is that Emerson? Somebody on the Browns bench looked injured. Martin Emerson. They're short. Fourth down. It'll be 4th and 1. 4th and 1. They're gonna punt. Yep. You might as well. So looks like we're going to end the first quarter. It's going to be 7-0 Kansas City, but the Browns have those 2 turnovers. Could be worse. Should be worse. This is Kansas City staying, man. They're 12-1. They, from what I understand, they could easily be like 9-4. I could see how. Like they look like they're on their way to winning this game, and they really haven't done anything yet, except just stand around and wait for Cleveland to screw up. Which, look, there's something to be said there. Like, look, let's just let the Browns trip over their own feet, and we'll be there to pick up the ball. No, I'm not into Goose, really. No, I haven't been watching Goose. Nah, no thoughts on Goose Miss. I mean, I'm not a Goose hater. I'm not like Goose sucks, you know. You're blocked for mentioning them. Nothing like that. But I just between Fish and King Gizzard and podcast and watching stuff, I don't have I'm not interested enough to even look for Goose. Um, yeah, man, I listen to so much Fish and King Gizzard, I barely have time for any other bands. Uh, I don't know. A lot of stuff there between those two, though. Nah, yeah. And I gave them a legitimate shot maybe 2 years ago or something. Their fans are deplorable, like every band. You know, you can say the same thing about Fish or King Gizzard fans or whoever, Billy Strings. But yeah, they're awful. No sense of humor, the whole deal. Although I would describe them as not having a sense of humor, whereas King Gizzard fans I would describe as maybe not having friends. I don't really know about Billy fans. I never got to know them very well. Whoa, take it easy, Mary. Everybody will be planning their vacation there next. We're like Kim and Kanye. But that's true, Spud. Yeah, they just have the same, they have a little bit of the same thing Fish fans have. Like our band's the greatest band in the world, and they don't want to hear any criticism of it. They feel like a little bit protective, and it's weird. Um, like I have a T-shirt. It's a pro Goose T-shirt. It's fucking hilarious, and Goose fans were like offended by it and had to make some ridiculous, not funny at all counter T-shirt. I'll go get the shirt. I don't know if you've if you guys are familiar. I'll turn this volume down a little bit. Killing me. The shirt might be right over here in the closet. Might not be though. Might be in my other closet. Problematic. Eh. Shit. I thought it was right here. It's not. It's in the other room. Anyways. No, you don't have to see the shirt. It's just a black t-shirt, and then that says on the t-shirt, not 100% sold on Goose. It's hilarious, I think. Goose fans like took it serious or something. Like, who's this guy? Who does he think he is? Oh, I ain't sold on him. Fuck off, man. Get a sense of humor, you idiots. That's a pro Goose t-shirt. It's funny. It's like you're not 100% sold. Who cares? We're still going to do, you know what I mean? It's hilarious, right? Um, And even if it's true, I wasn't 100% sold on Goose at the time. That doesn't matter. It's funny. Like if I saw some guy wearing a shirt that said not 100% sold on King Gizzard, I would laugh my ass off. I got to. Oh, I should show you my new King Gizzard shirt. It's probably not in here either, though. Whoa. I know the King Gizzard shirt's in here. Shirt's badass. Problem is, I'm going to be able to wear it like once. It's so small. It's awesome, right? Out of all the King Gizzard shirts I saw, I was like, I want that one. Same way with Goose. I could have bought a lot of different t-shirts with that $20 or whatever it was. I was like not 100% sold on Goose. That's awesome. I want that shirt. And I wore it in a couple recaps and it's just hung in my closet ever since. Oh yeah, Trevor, but not even really. I think I was very complimentary of Trevor, talking about what a man he is and how I could never live up to Trevor. Part of the reason I don't even like Goose is because I'm intimidated by Trevor. I thought I was just saying stuff like that, which technically is not making fun of him at all. I mean, the dude's got rocking hair. He wears Oakleys. He looks like he's about 6'8". What's the problem? I think Goose fans a little tender. Are they a bunch of homophobes? Hell, I even grew a Goose mustache at one point. That didn't even convince their fans. It's crazy. All right, Browns are punting. What do you know? Hell of a punt. Well, that's the problem with a 65-yard punt. It always allows a little bit of a return. Another flag. Dude, this is the worst game to stream. Every now and then you get a game where there's like 2 penalties. Oh, is he? Nice. Well, that's good. They do it in band. That way they don't get robbed. It'd be hilarious if he robbed them. That'd be awesome, actually, if Trevor's just slowly ripping them off. Illegal procedure on me. It was on Cleveland, of course. So between the return and now the penalty, that punt became just an okay punt. So they've had 2 turnovers. They had back-to-back illegal procedure penalties. And there, they just took a great punt and turned it into an average punt. Great field position turned into just average field position defensively. So this game is going pretty Browns, you know. I don't know how the defense doesn't just doesn't basically go on strike. Like, man, we ain't playing today. Let the offense play defense. We're tired of covering for these guys. And Jameis does seem likable, but yet has that weird just like sort of Christian confidence about him that just is constantly like positive. It's like, but dude, you just threw 4 interceptions. He's like, yeah, but God is great. It's like, man, maybe if you're a Rams fan today or something, you know what I mean? Like, I know he gets mad too and disappointed with the losses or whatever, but sometimes you got to turn the positivity off, Jameis. All right, little KFC. What we got here? We got a cat looking at an old guy. The old guy's got something medical related. Was that checking his diabetes? I think it is. Not positive, but I think that's what that was. Was the cat telling him, like, you better check your blood? Ghostmas. I don't know that show. Is there any current good network sitcoms? I mean, and I'm not totally knocking them, like, oh, network, blood, corn. But is there any good network sitcoms right now? It just seems like even when I'm watching football, I don't see this one. It's like, oh yeah, I know that show. I've seen a couple episodes, and like you hear people talking about it, and you know it's like a show that has fans and it's been on for years or whatever. Is there currently one of those? Two Broke Girls, is that still around? I don't even think it is it? Nope. Hey, Mr. Pfeiffer, big playoff battles. I haven't been able to check. I've just been sitting here watching the game. Got my computer and my phone tied up, but I figure I can check around 4 p.m. and or whenever this flag-filled game ends. Hey, Myles Garrett finally making a play, deflecting a pass. Damn, he wishes he intercepted it. Oh, second and 10. Completes the pass for about 5 yards, maybe. The last one you watched was Seinfeld. Yeah, actually, I haven't watched many past that. Um, a lot of non-network shows, obviously, AMC and HBO, Showtime, all these networks. Nice. Yep. Just hanging, watching the Browns. Oh yeah. Forgot I need some volume. Not really though. That fourth's going to be fourth and sixth, unless there's a Browns penalty somewhere. All right. So Myles Garrett made his presence felt on that drive, if you call it that. All right. He's still fired up. Denzel Ward is having a good season. That wasn't on network though. I mean, they may draft a running back, but not early. I wouldn't think they'll draft a running back real early, but they may want to consider one, third or fourth round, something like that. But I wouldn't think with their first or second pick, I wouldn't think. They might be thinking quarterback, though. That first pick. Guess we'll have to see how it all shakes out. Because I'd say Deshaun has taken his last snap in Cleveland. He's going to be out at least part of next year. Even if he was great and we wanted him back, he's still going to miss a good chunk of next year. So they're either going to bring Jameis back or draft a quarterback or possibly both. I don't know. We'll see. But if they brought Jameis back and drafted a quarterback and had Deshaun's contract, my God, that's a lot of money in your quarterback position. Yeah, Travion Henderson later in the draft. I think that'd be a good pick. I don't think he'll go extremely high. I could see that. Winston drops back. He hits Judy. Only about 5 yards, but for first down. So there's about 13 minutes to go in the second quarter. See, the Dolphins and Texans are all tied up at 3. Browns trail 7-0 here. CJ Stroud having a quiet day so far. I think Travis Hunter, it's incredible that he plays both ways like that. It'd be interesting to see how good he could be if he played just one. Like, if he only played receiver, I imagine he would improve a little bit, and the other way around. If he only played defensive back, I think he would improve there. I mean, it has to wear on him a little bit playing that many snaps. I saw he averaged like 106 snaps, and then he was way, way, way ahead of the guy in second place for the most snaps per game. So just that alone, the physical durability is kind of crazy. Um, but I don't know if he can do it at the NFL level though. Play both positions at a high level. I saw people said he was average at both positions. That's ridiculous. He's not average at both positions. He's really good at both positions. Um, if Cleveland took him, shit, I don't know. I didn't even consider that till just this moment. Maybe they would like ideally number one, he would be a receiver, but then could be like maybe a nickel corner. Like he wouldn't have to be their every down cornerback, maybe. He could fit into Cleveland that way. But Denzel Ward's not getting any younger. But it's insane the kind of year the running back for Boise State has had. Statistically, it's crazy. I hate that he's probably going to break Barry Sanders' record, though, with all the extra games. Extra. Barry had whatever, 2,700 yards in like 11 games or whatever it was. He had definitely played the 11 games. I can't remember how many yards, though. Yeah, he very well might be better at defensive back than receiver. Because defensive back is one of those positions. Sometimes how good they are doesn't necessarily show up to just as you're viewing a game. Like if he's just shutting a receiver down play after play, that doesn't necessarily show up on the stat sheet, or you don't even necessarily see it. The interceptions, tackles, forced fumbles, obviously. Where at receiver, catches, touchdowns, yards kind of racks up. Yeah, Barry Sanders was amazing. All right, Lowe's. Lowe's just flat out tells you what they are. Some of these ads, they don't want to tell you what they are. DirecTV, all right, good for them doing the same thing. Got a couple of pigeons watching DirecTV through a sunroof. I don't know. I don't really. Out of the college quarterback, I don't know. None of those guys. I mean, even Shador or the guy at Oregon and the guy at Miami, like none of those really jump out at me as like, boom, that guy looks awesome. I hope Cleveland gets him. In the way it goes, they'll probably end up picking like fourth and get the second or third best out of the group. The one year they did have the number one pick, the class was just And I know there's some Browns fans that are very pro Baker and think I still just whatever. It's a horrible division he's in right now. I don't know what else to tell you. They just won a Super Bowl basically right before he got there. So I'm not impressed with what he's done in Tampa. I thought he just seemed like a spoiled brat in Cleveland. I was glad to see him go. Just unfortunate they followed him up with the contract to Deshaun and Kelsey brothers. Oh, they're up at their Cleveland high school, or high school up near Cleveland they went. That's right. Forgot. Travis back home today. 2 catches, 16 yards. I guess Taylor's not there. I've not seen her on TV once today. What a shame. Damn it, there he is. Kelsey almost picking up a first down. Hey, what's up there? Yeah, no. Right, I'm sorry. They're, look at that, a young Travis Kelsey, like his high school days or something. That's embarrassing. He was holding up a shirt that just said, "I'm from Cleveland." I bet you Taylor made him burn that shirt. Yeah, they haven't showed her on TV all day. I'm guessing she's not there. She's probably, it's cold, it's raining. I'm not going to that horrible city, that horrible old stadium. I don't know. Cleveland's not a horrible city, but it doesn't have a reputation of being a great city. This weather's not nice this time of year up there by the lake. I don't know if you could even see that or not. Well, we don't do much. Oh, you won't like this channel. Yeah, I bet he will. Boy, Travis getting some serious camera time right now. He finally made a catch, and now they can't keep the cameras off of him. Well, they just did do the whole he's from Cleveland, went to the high school, showed the picture thing, I guess. All right, let's get back to Mahomes. Oh, dangerous pass that leads to a first down. Nah, she ain't, man. Talk a lot about Cleveland Brown turnovers on this channel, it turns out. Luckily not. Oh, damn. What is Myles Garrett doing? That was not. Damn. Kareem Hunt back in the game. Damn. Kareem refusing to go down. Gets a first down. Way downfield. Yeah. That's illegal. Chiefs got the ball at midfield. Back to Hunt. Runs it to the outside. Picks up about 7 yards. Nah, me neither. Me neither. I mean, there's probably like about 6 weeks a year where it's nice up there. Maybe 10 weeks a year where it's nice right there on the lake, where it's not too cool or it's not freezing cold. It's like perfect. But you don't get a ton of that. Oh! All right, Kansas City starting to put a little bit of a drive together here. Whoa. I know. I noticed here on Paramount, I'm further behind than on the TV. That's why every now and then I keep glancing behind the TV. I'm about 14 seconds of game time behind here. 7:55, 53, 52, and over here it's like 41, 39. Uh-oh, Mahomes going deep. Probably something about going through the streaming service, then going through the internet. I mean, it's got to go all the way to outer space and then back. I don't know. Over here, I'm just using basically bunny ears. You know, a modern version of bunny ears for this one. It's just easier to sit here. Although part of me was sitting here thinking like I'd also have my computer. I could look stuff up. But I got it on full screen, so my computer's pretty useless. And then I got my phone recording. I do have my other phone here, I guess, my old phone. I could use it if I ever needed to look up, like, where did Kareem Hunt go to college? Toledo or Akron? Toledo, Akron, Kent State. Didn't he go to a Mid-American Conference school, Kareem Hunt? Hey, 10 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Uh-oh, former Buckeye Terry McLaurin, touchdown today. CeeDee Lamb, fantasy receiver, touchdown. Different team, wrong team, not even in the playoffs team. Mahomes scrambling, hit him. Got the first down on 3rd and 10. Wait, I'm not somehow behind or paused, am I? No. Can't stand Mahomes. Toledo, thanks. Pacheco, first down-ish. Okay, well, this is where it gets tough. This is when Browns got them right where they want them in the red zone. You know, I'm sure with Kelsey and this running game, Kansas City's fine in the red zone, but Cleveland's defense really needs to tighten up down here. So that maybe not quite a first down. We'll watch a play over. Oh, man. See, as soon as I start moving around, though, I mess up my bunny ears. Mahomes scrambling. Or no, that's not Mahomes scrambling. Was that comma worthy? Well, we got a man down. Oh, come on, man. We were smooth. We were rolling along pretty good here in the second quarter. What happens? Oh, cramp. I see. You said cramp, didn't you? I'm just now seeing a replay of it. Yeah, I got him in another league, damn it. Mr. P. The league that at one point I was tied for first place overall in the league, and then I lost 5 in a row and didn't even make the playoffs. Damn it. Pizza. A Little Caesar. So I thought they were back to Papa John's. Or maybe they just do whatever now. I thought Papa John's was the official pizza of the NFL. And having a Little Caesars ad was a no-no. What the hell? Jacoby Brissett's doing a national ad? This is amazing. Progressive? No, well, actually, that's not. Progressive, they might be located in Cleveland, headquartered in Cleveland, actually. And he was a former Brown. Jacoby Brissett. Is that who they replaced Baker with? Baker used to be in all those annoying Progressive commercials. Although, I got to say, Progressive gave us a pretty good quote on some homeowners insurance. Might be switching to Progressive. Who knew? The commercials aren't full of it. I was like, what's the catch? In fact, I don't think there's a catch. I think it wasn't just a quote. That was it. Got to do the old switcheroo, though. I don't know about you guys, but doing things like taking auto and home insurance that's already paid for in advance and then like canceling those policies and switching them over to a new one, that just seems kind of overwhelming to Mary and I both. It's just like, it's kind of cool that we have this youthful spirit, but sometimes you need to be adults and we're just not great at it. Damn it. I wish I was. I've gotten slightly better. But still, it's just like, oh no. And I know it's probably so simple, man. You just do it. Just make some phone calls. I don't know. Guess I probably start by calling the current place. I don't know. Just something about the fact that it's like already paid for. I know I'll get reimbursed somehow or something. And it's not like a lock pipe, lead pipe contract. We're like, nope, man, you paid, you're in, you got us. You're stuck with us now, man. There's no getting out. Hey, what's up, Chuck? I know your team was funny. You were like started out bad and then got super hot and then got super unlucky. One of my other leagues, though, I'm a little bit one of the guys that made the playoffs. He just had the benefit of like every week the team he played just had a horrible week. It's like he would win 91 to 77, and then the next week he would win 89 to 80, and then the next week he would win 101 to 93. And then eventually he would lose like 155 to 60. And it's like, well, no big deal. But yeah, just every week his opponent just had a horrible week, or they're like all their best players were on bye, and it's like, oh great, you get to play the guy when Burrow and Chase are on bye or something, you know. Chiefs. Oh, we got a oh, that Garrett's down behind me. Oh, they get the touchdown and Garrett's down. Oh shit. Damn. I hate to see that. He's grabbing his face, it seems like. Did he get like grazed through the eyes or something? What the hell happens here? I don't understand what happened. I don't I don't quite understand what happened there. Because he wears one of those visors. Like I was expecting to see the guy like get his hands through the face mask and like gouge him in the eyes or something, or somehow got like forearmed, or his helmet got twisted and his nose got broke. But I didn't quite see what happened there to Miles Garrett. Did you guys see that? Like, yeah, but I didn't. Did maybe if something got through? I didn't. I don't know. But yeah, it totally did the way he went. I just wonder what the hell happened. Did like something break off of his helmet and go into his eye or something? Because it did not look like the Chiefs player got through his face mask. Huh. Well, that's a scary sight. I remember when Orlando Zeus Brown years ago got blinded on the field by an official. You guys remember that when the official threw the flag? And he kind of did throw it at Orlando Brown. It wasn't like, he was calling holding and just threw the flag. It was like he threw it at Orlando Brown and he hit him right in the eye and permanently blinded him in that eye. It was the one where Orlando Brown walked up and like shoved him. And dude, Orlando Brown was massive. And when he shoved that average size human ref, it looked scary. But yeah, it turned out, and yeah, then the NFL changed it. They told their officials, "You throw that flag right at the ground, you idiots." Yeah, and they changed what's in the flags. Yep, that's ridiculous. That was ridiculous. It seemed like he was being spiteful, like he was mad that the guy held. He was like, "You did it." I mean, I don't know. I think Orlando Brown's son's in the NFL now. Zeus. And I think something like, I'm not even, if I remember, maybe his dad was blind or something. So, like, the minute something happened to his eye, like, he was extra sensitive to it already. I can't remember that. Maybe I'm imagining that or making that up, or somebody else has that story or something. But yeah, that was one of the craziest things I ever read. I mean, I've seen a lot of the bottle gate with Jacksonville when the Browns fans just littered the field with bottles, started throwing it. I don't know why it wasn't Jacksonville's players' fault. Uh, okay, they're okay. I'm about to catch it here. I see the offensive lineman look like he was apologetic, but they clashed heads. Oh, did it go under the mask? Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe because there was that moment where they were kind of shielded. Maybe the dude's hand went up under his face mask. I don't know. I still couldn't quite see. Looked to me like their helmets collided. But the way the guy was apologizing looked like maybe he did something. Either way, 14 to nothing. Yeah, I don't think it was intentional. Tooney, Scott Tunis, Hard Knocks producers. I think he did. I believe he did, Brett. Now he's got to explain everything to Stefanski. Yeah, I still didn't quite. Maybe I missed the good replay or something. I never did quite see. Now this guy's rubbing his eyes. He's like, damn, that shit hurt. That looked bad. That seems like illegal hands to the face. A lot of empty seats up there. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't go to this game either, and looked like it was going to rain. Kind of cold. They're 3-10. All right, come on. I think there's been about one play in the last 9 minutes. Okay, Browns get a decent return here. Good return. Went from decent to good. Might have been their best play of the day so far. A kick return. Going to get excellent field position. Inspire change. Jacksonville leads the Jets. Jameis Winston. Ooh, under center. Got to be running the ball, right? Nope. Play action. He's looking downfield. Damn, that's damn near intercepted again. I mean, it's a good play by the defense, but boy, Jameis doesn't really care if they're open. He was open-ish. All right, 2nd and 10. Maybe we can get I can steal a first down, get like a 12-yard run at a Chubb here. Okay, 8. I'll take it. Oh no! Now another injured player. Is he alive? Okay, he's breathing. Man, the way he's laying face down, that don't look good either. At least Miles was grabbing at his face. Oh, so he did not have a visor. I thought he already had a visor. Hell, I don't know. I do need glasses, I'll admit, for things that are close. I don't know. Between penalties and injuries, yeah, you start to realize why these games last 4 hours almost. There? No, I don't think so. It looked like it was threatening earlier. I don't know what the temperature was either. I didn't see the game time temperature. But it definitely looked like there was the threat of some precipitation. But it appears to never have come. I think it finally stopped raining here. It rained all night and all morning here. This thing outside is waterlogged. NFL shop. Drip, drip, drip. Survivor. Is the host a Survivor, like 5'3"? I never noticed he was such a short fella. Huh. Jeff something? What's that guy's name? Jeff? Yeah, not snowing there either. Yeah, me too. I was talking about both. I was giving you a weather update here and the Browns game. Thanks. 42 there, Spud says. Sounds like you're talking about a fish show, December 19th, 99. He'll be helped off the field. You got Kareem Hunt's old number. They ain't got a damn golf cart to go walk him all the way to the locker room like that. He got a golf cart in Cleveland when it run out of gas or something? Oh, oh yeah, he got knocked out, didn't he? Now I see. Wow. I didn't even, that's the first time I've seen the replay. He knocked himself out. He just came flying in and banged his head. See, I don't think that's all crap from Winston either. I think Winston like really cares about that guy. Probably never even met him, but he's probably like, "Oh dear Lord, I hope he's okay." Jameis will probably stick around in the NFL for 20 years because people are like, he's so damn nice, though. He's so nice to everybody. Even the guys that are working down there in the parking lot, letting the guys in, the lady that brings the coffee, like everybody. Yeah, the young equipment managers, they bring these students over from Cleveland States. Why does he do all this? He'll be around forever. 3rd and 2. They got like an inch. You got to go for it. He does seem a little bit crazy. You're right. A little bit. Right. Well, anybody that is that into anything, like, I don't care if he was that. Well, you might be like, hey, haven't you been that way with fish? All right, I'm a little bit crazy. You got me. But anybody that is just that into whatever, you got to question them. Going for it on 4th and 1. Throwing the ball. Throwing deep. Should have been intercepted. How come every time he throws to Elijah Moore, it's almost intercepted? Almost like he's forcing the ball to Elijah. He's looking. Then he throws. That wasn't sort of flat-footed and then underthrows it. So bad. I mean, you call that play on 3rd and 2, not on 4th and 1, right? Yeah, I do. I don't care though. If that's like example that he's not a good guy or something, I don't care about shoplifting. Shoplifting, ooh. It was funny that it was crab legs though, and not like I don't even know. I don't know what you would shoplift at that age. Normally it'd be like cigarettes or beer or something if it was me. But crab legs, that's a little weird, I would say. And no, I don't shoplift now. I'm just saying when I was like a kid, I don't know, a lot of teenagers probably. I mean, if he was still stealing stuff from grocery stores, I'd be like, what the fuck? If I still smoked heaters, I might. I see the price of cigarettes now. I'm like, damn. I don't know about that, Matt. Maybe. I doubt it, though. The old basketball coach at Wright State got fired for stealing vitamins from Meyer. He claimed he forgot. He was like, I just knew I was coming in to get some supplements and vitamins and stuff, and I didn't have a cart, so I just put them in my pocket, and then I forgot to pay for them. And I mean, I don't know. He was the coach at Wright State, so it's not like he was making millions, but I mean, I'm sure he was making a good enough living to pay for vitamins. And I feel like if you were in if you were in Florida, crab legs should be a lot cheaper though, right? Like maybe up here crab legs are a little hard to get your hands on some good crab legs in Dayton. Tallahassee. Okay, while it's maybe not right on the coast, it's close enough. Yeah, yeah, it is really. What are you talking? Are we talking about Watson, dude? Look, come on. I'd say let it go, Chuck. Just what now? Man, are you saying he raped somebody at Florida State? Uh, I gotta say, I don't remember that at all. Not that I would excuse it or whatever, but I don't remember that at all. But again, Chuck, dude, I go through this every time. I don't know you, but I am sick and tired of scumbag sports fans who watch sports and condone scumbag material everywhere and then want to like single out one guy that they just don't really like. You know? It seems like that was definitely the case with Watson. Other sports that I watch, I see it all the time. And then, yeah, I don't believe you. Not you personally. I say, that's why it gets weird when I got to have this conversation because I don't know you, Chuck. But I assume you're just like average internet sports fan guy, and I think you're full of shit. I don't think you give a damn at all. I bet you don't know her name. That's all I'm saying. Again, I apologize if you're like, no, I do, man. I do all kinds of things to raise awareness for abuse against women. I'm a good guy. I just think I'm just tired of it. Just fraudulent fucking people, man. Make me sick. And the last guy I had this conversation with, he bounced, and I was like, I think I'm right about that guy. 2 minute warning, second and six, 14 nothing. Uh oh, Miles looks back and ready. Oh my God, now somebody else is hurt and down. I hope it's not serious. 'Now what? Okay. So I'm just a play behind, it appears. I know you said that earlier, Spud, like an hour ago, but sometimes I'm closer than others, it appears. Of course they got it. Oh, and a lot more. At least keep the clock moving. The second quarter started so smoothly, like 7 minutes rolled off the clock, and then somewhere around, I think there was around 9 minutes to go in the quarter, 8 minutes to go in the quarter, like an hour and 1 minute into this. They've done about 7 minutes of game in about 23 minutes. I know that always happens, but it was rolling along smoothly before that. Kansas City's got all 3 timeouts, though. Oh, Lord. It's tempting to watch the one behind me, I gotta say. Maybe in the second half, that'll straighten itself out. All right, Garrett's eye seems like he's not blinded. Ooh, they didn't get it. 3rd and 1. 24 seconds to go. 14-0. 4th and short. Michael Hall. There's another piece of shit. You know, I know they say, who's that? Was that Grant Delpit just went flying in at the end of the play? He's lucky he didn't get a penalty there. Just kick the field goal. Come on. Well, you're right. Why not? It's 14-0. You got a 14-point lead on Cleveland. You kind of can do. You can kind of play around. Butker. He just doesn't want to have to say Butker. Oh, shit. He's right. 4th and 1. Oh, God damn it. Somebody call timeout. The genius, Kevin Stefanski's like, yeah, let's see how they line up and call a timeout. They'll probably line up the same exact way and do whatever the hell they want. Oh, they're kicking it? Boo. You let him think about it, and they brought in Bootker. Ah, you miss it? Idiot. Well, that guy could kick in Cleveland. He missed it. Hopkins has had some trouble this year, I hear. Wasn't even close. Come on, Bootker. I'm going to watch him miss it. 29-yarder. What a loser. It's not easy kicking in that. Oh, my God. He like slipped or something. What the hell was that? Looked like his foot slipped or something. Wasn't even close. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if he slipped or if he buckled after the kick. The holder was like, what the fuck? I don't understand. Something happened there. Something went awry. Coach not happy at all. All right, it's halftime basically. 14-0 Kansas City. Well, it started out like a very Browns game, and then it got Butker. 23 minus 28. You mean as far as final score or something? Or 23-28? I said 23 minus 28. 23-28 final score pregame. I had the Chiefs minus 4.5, so I feel pretty good about that, obviously. I can take this off. Go refill my Pepsi. Say hi to the cats. Check my air filter over here. Delta Schmelta. I wish I had like a Be Right Back sign I could put up, but I will. BRB. And then, yeah, watch another. Watch another great half of football. I promised them I'd be right back. I'm telling you, I'm going to be in here for 2 seconds and you're going to change your mind. All right, I'm back. Tried to bring Floppy. Maybe I'll leave it slightly ajar. All right. I think I just saw on the screen 52 passing yards for Winston. Hold on. I don't need this. Sorry. All right, cool. Some people hung around. Cool. Thank you. Thank you for waiting and being patient with me. Unless we got a whole new group of people. People tuned in, like, what the heck's going on here? Um, oh, I'm going to get a quick glance at the fantasy team. Uh-oh. Am I winning or losing 28-12? Ooh, I'm down early. Oh, that's great. I only got one person playing. All right, actually. So 12 points at halftime. Miami running back. I really don't know how to pronounce that guy's name. Devon. We'll call him Devon. Really, when I drafted him, I was like, I don't know. I guess I'll take this guy. I really had no idea who he was, man. That's right, Matt. That's pretty cool. You're one of the very few. Now, there's been a handful of other people that like maybe dabbled into fish or something else, but they never really. And then there's been some fish fans like Spud will occasionally watch a Browns game and be like, if Zappa20's probably watching, he'll probably have a video later. I'll check out some of this game. But I think, man, you might be one of the only ones that like strictly was here because of football. A Buckeyes video brought you. And then so many fish videos, you finally was like, what's up with fish? Although you were a Grateful Dead fan, so that's a start. It's a major start. I did not actually ever go to Acoustic Hookah shows. Like when they were probably at their peak, I was still listening to pretty crappy music, really. I was just starting to get into good music when Acoustic Hookah was at their peak. And then I think they still do their festivals regularly, I believe, almost every year, I think. And people that go talk about how fun it is, but I would have to know or like some of the bands, I just don't even know them well enough. I mean, I could still have fun, I suppose, even if there was just some band playing, Yeah, right. It wasn't necessarily like there was times at Bonnaroo when I really had no idea who was playing, years and years ago, and it still had a good time, I guess. No kidding. Skaggs? All right, so it's early. 28-12 here. Oh, okay. So Mixon only has 3 points. I like that. Out of Mrs. Pfeiffer. Brian Thomas Jr. Juan Jennings. Oh, nice. Juan Jennings only got 5 points the other night. Nice. Bad start. Bad start. Although that 15 points out of Thomas already. He's trending up. Probably harder to get a fish fan into football, I would think. But I don't know. Good question. If it's a fish fan who just doesn't like football, I feel like that's just something very early on, someone through your family or something, right? I don't even know. Well, Little Feat's one of your all-time favorites. Yeah, Floyd, I definitely was a huge Pink Floyd fan. I mean, I still like them. Um, True. And I mean, and there's some fish fans that already like sports, so there's that. And then there is, yeah, I can't say. Like occasionally I'll get some pissy fish fan that is just hates sports in general. They're just like, I don't know. They've just never been into sports. They probably have no athlete. Some fish fans just aren't athletic and they never played sports, therefore they don't like sports. Yeah, Trey's pretty cool. Um, he's a bit of a dork now. He's getting a little old, but I guess we still love him through all of his problems. And I just felt like they were very funny though at a time in the early '90s. Like they had like almost a mean sense of humor at times. That has certainly gone away. Sober Trey is certainly not mean to anybody, or it's rare anymore. Hey, what's up, SE? Hope you caught your recap the other day. I think that was you, right? January 11th or January 1st. Damn it, I did it again. January 1st. I kept calling that show January 11th. At one point, I even looked up January 11th. I was like, there was no show. I did not see any of Goosemas. Cool. Good deal. Glad you saw it. You might very well have commented and thanked me or something. I don't know. Sorry if you did, if I missed it. Nah, they certainly didn't, Chuck A. That's a pretty good appraisal for someone who's not really, checked out after high school. They did. They did. Ah, thank you. Cool, cool. I can't help it though. Like, remember at the very, very beginning, I was like, yeah, I'm rooting for a Browns failure. Let's see some horrible football. But I gotta say, I was really like once they actually it started happening, and now they're down at halftime, and it could have potentially could have been, who knows, without those turnovers, especially the early punt blow up. Um, Fish does still cover quite a bit of classic rock. Although myself and a lot of other Fish fans, as Fish is slowing down and getting more older, much older, we are now slowly drifting into King Gizzard. Although I'm getting older. Although I was okay at the shows. I could still handle their shows. I was kind of wondering, I'll be honest, when I first started listening to King Gizzard, I was like, am I too old for their shows? Turns out I was not. Luckily, a good percentage, a quarter of the crowd, Fish fans migrating over somewhere in my age group. So, they bring the average age up. So it's very nice. And then as the venues get bigger, makes even more room for casual fans that have come over from the Fish base. Although I wouldn't call myself a casual fan. Brought another one on board, friend John of mine. Oh, when I say old, I'm just saying like once you hit 40, like a rock band in their like late 20s, early 30s that are like real aggressive, playing like hard rock. And I almost felt like maybe I'm a little too old for this. Like I can listen to it on my own time, fine, no problem at all. And that was just for me too. I've definitely seen people way over my age having plenty of fun at shows. Yeah, nah, then you'd be totally fine at King Gizzard. You'd be like perfect at Fish. 46s. In fact, 46. I mean, there's some young fans at Fish, don't get me wrong, but 46 is probably a good age, right? But then there's definitely olders. All right, kicking off the second half. Oh my God, he started to drop the opening kickoff. At least. All right, so another decentish return. Let's just hope the second half goes a lot quicker. Oh wow, that's interesting, Chuck. I had an older brother, so sometimes I hung out with his older friends, but we're talking like a 5 year difference here. So 46 is the new 45. Yeah, it is. That's what I've been saying that. I've been saying that since 43 is the new 42 or something. Otter Creek, so don't think don't think you coined that, even though you just did. That was good. He did not fumble. No. That's an incomplete pass or something. They basically opened both halves with a fumble. Like, look, the first half it was funny. There's a lot of football to be played. Now, and it's my beloved Nick Chubb. So interception? I think technically interception, not fumble. So not a great pass. The ball's bobbled around. Chubb almost gets it back, but then the Chiefs player takes it away from him. Once again, the Chiefs in great field position. It has taken me like 2 years, really. Like I'd listened to him for about a year and a half before I ever saw him live. And then after I saw them live, I started listening even more, probably. So I see what you mean by being a little bit overwhelmed. And the good news is, though, I will say, out of all the albums, there's about five of them you don't even need to waste your time with. There's two albums that are only 30 minutes long, and almost all of them are under an hour. They're fairly short, quick albums to listen to. You don't have like a lot of double albums that's going to take up an hour and 40 minutes or something. Scott Tunis. Oh, no. I think the Chiefs are about to score a touchdown. Wait, how far behind am I now? I'm two plays behind now, I guess. Damn. It got worse in the second half. I was hoping it would get better. Okay, I bet you the Chiefs score a touchdown here. Well, that kind of sucks for the watch along factor. I'm even further behind. Oh, there it is. Touchdown. Well, when you give them, well, maybe an album cover or two. Woo! Yeah, right. That name does jump out at you, right? I know. I think I'm pretty sure the very first time I heard the name, I didn't take them seriously at all. There's no way. Um, so that stopped me for a while. And then I think the first time I did listen to them, I did naturally what you would do. I listened to their first couple of albums, and they were awful. Uh, but you should never listen to those first couple albums. They were awful. And like they knew nothing really. Um, and then maybe the third time, I don't know if it was the third or fourth time, I listened to something live, and I was like, oh wow, that's like at least has some excitement to it or something. It's not wasn't necessarily my style of music that I would jump into, but I like that. So then after hearing that live one, I was like, well, what were some of these songs and what albums were they on? And then that's kind of when it began. Then I just kind of started liking each. No, then occasionally I would stumble upon something. I was like, I don't really like this. I didn't really like Petro when it first came out. Now I find that hard to believe. I really like that album. But what do I think about the Texans? The Houston Texans? Yeah, Gizzard rap is pretty horrible. I don't really like it when they rap. um, Yeah, really. I remember the first time I heard the song The Dripping Tap. I was like, did they write this in 1970 or um I like CJ Stroud, obviously. Being a Buckeye fan. Yeah, I like CJ Stroud. Oh yeah, I think Crumlin Castle. That's one I do love that song. It wasn't one of my first, but I remember it was one that early on I did like for sure. Yep. And then almost all of the Nonagon Infinity album I liked. What we got here? I did forget about all those crime shows, but they're not really sitcoms. They don't count as sitcoms, do they? I guess there's a few, maybe one or two of those that people like to watch that are probably okay still. NCIS or something like that. Is Law and Order still like currently going, or are we only getting reruns of that? SVU still a thing, right? That new NCIS. I remember when NCIS first started because it's like naval crime scene or something, Navy crime investigation. I don't know how it works, but I just remember being like, the hell are they gonna do a show about that? Like this is getting out of control. It's like that One of the like one of Weird Al Yankovic's parody songs. He had a sign that was like CSI Boise. Just how ridiculous things got with all these shows. So I was like, this is the new CSI Boise. And I don't think they ever did a CSI Boise, but they did get a little crazy with CSI, right? CSI Reno or something. New Law and Orders about organized crime. Interesting. Okay. Um, yeah, I did like me some Law and Order, and I did like maybe it was mostly just Law and Order. I mean, I'm sure I've seen an episode of NCIS. And then I get while it is what it is. It's for entertainment purposes and dramatic almost at times, even though you're dealing with real lives. It's the Dateline type of shows took over. I see we were Michael buffering there for a moment. Um, and then the AMC and HBO shows and Showtime, all those shows, they really just kind of took over at a certain point. It was like you just couldn't compete with The Sopranos. Did he just fumble again? I know he didn't fumble last time. Technically, it was an interception, but Chubb, you're killing me. Oh my God, they did. The Chiefs recovered. Oh my God. This is worse than I imagined. Yes, Deadwood was great. One thing that's cool though is maybe it's good. Like, yes, I remember being like, no, it's over? What? But some shows, most shows anyhow, go on too long. They get 1, 2, 3 great seasons and then it starts to slide. And or sometimes they wait until the very end to slide. But we never got there with Deadwood. It just was, we got those first couple of seasons. It was awesome. And then they were like, we're out. We're not going to ruin this. Maybe Mindhunter from Netflix, possibly another one like that. Even though, although season 2, it quickly started to get a little bit. Season 1, much better than 2. So who knows what 3 and 4 would have brought us. I never watched that, actually. I never finished Yellowstone either, though. I only watched 2 seasons of Yellowstone. I liked it, and then I just never watched anymore. I don't know why. I like some Westerns, but I wouldn't say I'm a Western guy. Like I'm watching them. Ooh, I've liked a few of the more modern ones. And then the like late 90s Westerns were real good. Uh-oh. Turn around, look at the TV. What's going on? Am I losing internet here? What's going on, Piedmont? 12 minutes to go in the third quarter, 21-0. Chiefs got good field position yet again because yet again another Browns turnover. It's maddening. Looks like the Chiefs got the ball at about the 2-yard line. They ain't playing around. They're just going to blow them out. Well, the good news is they go up 28-0 here. The game flow might get much better. You might get a lot of running the ball, at least from the Chiefs. Cleveland will continue to throw interceptions. Yeah, Mary says House of Cards is another one. Started great, ended poorly. Game of Thrones, I guess, and Lost are like the 2 ultimates that like started great and ended poorly. How's my battery life doing? It's kind of hard to see. Wish I knew how to get rid of all this stuff. Mahomes going deep. Oh, that's the play I just saw like 2 plays ago. Oh, wow. Wow. DeAndre Hopkins. My man still got it. I thought he was the best receiver in the league for a few years. Did it touch the ground? Do we know yet? Oh, looks to me over here. Looks like we touched the ground on camera A. That's 30 seconds ahead. Ball hit the ground. Come on. Yeah, that's illegal. You can't do that. That was his ass hanging out? Is this Mike Tyson? Still can't believe they showed Mike's ass like that on Netflix. Oh, thanks, Matt. I started to do the House of Dragon recaps, but there's so much time had passed. I had lost every single Game of Thrones fan, basically. Uh-oh. Come here, buddy. Come here. Hey. Or get up there. Whichever you prefer. He ain't real sure about all these wires. Hey. Floppy. Come here. He's watching TV. Like, see him back there watching the game? Hey, come here. Come here, buddy. Or get up there. Yeah, that works too. What do you think's up there? Boy, season 2 sure blew. Just nothing happened, and the stuff that did happen was mostly dumb. I ended up just listening to the audiobook. I don't even care about House of Dragon anymore. Maybe that was everybody else too. Maybe that was it. I'm like, too much time had passed, but maybe it was just the show was horrible. I thought the first season was good. And then there was like aspects of season 2 that were like there, but they had their own thing they wanted to do. See, unfortunately, it went from good to bad fast. And I don't have confidence it'll rebound in season 3 either, really. I know somebody said something. I remember the excuse had something to do with the writer's strike. It was almost like they admitted that they rushed it out, but it's like that wasn't the problem. It wasn't that it felt rushed. Right. Star Wars is one of those things I didn't realize I was such a fan of. Like, if you would have asked me, like, hey, are you a big Star Wars fan? My first answer would be like, no. But then the first 6 films, turns out I know them all really well and all the characters and everything. You know what I mean? So, but after the first 6, I don't really know anything. I think out of the 3 more recent ones, I saw 2 of the 3. I did see The Mandalorian, at least like maybe 3 seasons of Mandalorian I saw, maybe. And then I think I watched Boba Fett. I think there was a season of that. I watched it. See what I mean? So I guess I kind of am. Like, you'll be like, wait a minute, you're not a Star Wars fan, but yet you've watched 8 movies and 5 seasons worth of shows? Kind of sounds like you're a fan. Seemed like a controversial take the other day saying that Rounders was awful. Okay, well, maybe that was a tad harsh. Certainly not great as I remembered either. I mean, even I think, I don't know. Just because it had a couple of things were great. Call stands. Ball touched the ground. Here we go. We're punting. Left-footed punter? Evan Washburn. We didn't get a very good sideline reporter, did we, today? Evan Washburn? Yeah. It's not that he's not good as an actor, right? I should definitely separate between Ed Norton and Worm. Ed Norton was great. You're right. In fact, he did so good. I hated him, and I hated the movie. And I hated more that Matt Damon didn't like cut him off sooner. And I didn't really like the one scene very early on. Now, I know this is nitpicky, but if you're saying it's a great movie, like very early on when Matt's deciding he's going to go and play a game at Teddy KGB's and he's going around the house getting stacks of cash, he has like $1,000 just hidden in a cigar box sitting on top of a table that's just like right out in some room. And another one's just like in between 2 books on a shelf or something. It's like not hidden that well. I don't know. I mean, maybe it was implied like, oh, the girlfriend knew all along. She obviously knew what he was up to. She was just sort of ignoring it. So all of his stupid hiding spots really weren't good hiding spots. I don't know. And maybe he didn't even need to go and play that game. Maybe he could have just went to Vegas with that money also. I don't know. I had some problems with it. And then somebody was like, maybe they should have done more backstory on Worm and Mikey, and then it would have made more sense. Yeah, I was never super into poker, but I do remember loving it at one point. I mean, I did always, and I did. I like Ed Norton a lot, and Matt Damon. I've always liked Matt Damon. Been in a lot of cool shit. Um, Malkovich is great in it, John Turturro. But I don't know. Maybe I was just in a weird mood the other day. Mary agreed though. Maybe we just were watching too many movies or something. Sack. Oh, he got. All right, got a first down. I gotta get up and shut the door since the cat basically came in, opened the door, made a cameo, and left. You guys done? You had enough, Floppy? Huh? Or I'm sorry, the bed. I don't know where Floppy went. He came in the room, but then he vanished. You're not in here, are you? Nah, as soon as I shut the door, he'll come back. No, he rolls. You're not in here, are you? About up here. Aha. What we got here? Jerry Judy. Man, he's fast. All right, we're back. 2 hours in, running out of steam here a little bit. Thank you for hanging in there. Sorry I've been missing the chat. It's so much better when I have the I wonder if I can let me hold on here. I just got an idea. Let me try something. Might Winston hits Judy again. How do I do this? Okay, let's move that there. Ah, oh, shit. Where to go now? Where'd the chat go? Okay, it's right there. There's that. Okay, I can maybe do this. See if I can still see the game, though. Shit. There. I think I can do that. Well, that'll be easier. I think. I think we're all set. Cool. Ah, shit. What'd I do? What? All right, cool. There it is. Yeah, I forgot about it. I already forget her name, but we looked up her name the other day. Gretchen Mole, maybe? Gretchen Mole, I think, is his girlfriend in the movie. Yeah, she came and went, huh? Maybe that's why. Yeah, there is some good too. You're right. There is some good music. You're right. Now that I'm picturing a few of the songs in it. Oh man, thank God he got it back. Well, they're gonna have to punt. That was third down. Great. All right, I gotta try to. I know this game's pretty much over the way it's looking, but yeah, look, it's not crazy, Thomas, to say you like rounders. Now, if you said you liked My Best Friend's Girl, that Dane Cook movie we watched, I'd probably block you and be like, I didn't really need Thomas around my channel anyhow. Luckily, I didn't block you earlier, Chuck. Sorry. Sorry about that. Just completely go off on strangers sometimes. They're like, what did I do? Is that Rihanna? Huh. Didn't recognize her without the black eye. I don't even know if that was Rihanna or not. Gretchen Mole. Yep, Mary remembers. Whatever happened to her? Oh, cool. I don't need to look at my phone anymore for the chat. It's right here. Who came in and said same old Browns and left? Somebody said that? Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, right. Yeah. He saw the score. Yep. It was embarrassing to him. He's only been around for like a year. Salted caramel frosty. It's about the fifth time I've seen this commercial now. Yep. I'm still upset with Evan Washburn. Oh, you like salted caramel everything. Okay, I was about to say, oh, you've had it. It does sound good. Dua Lipa. What the heck's going on with all these specials? Like Dua Lipa special, Nate Bargatze special. Uh-oh, slime time. What? I don't understand this Nickelodeon stuff they do. Is it just simply to get kids into football, I guess? I mean, obviously. Just don't really. I don't understand the whole he's back. Still 21 nothing, bud. Come here. Come here. Hey. Come up here. Come up here and say hi. You want to look out the window? Damn it. Chubb, questionable. Is that why he fumbled? Um, well, I think I like I saw something where they like the Cowboys had a touchdown or gave up a touchdown, but it was like Simpsons characters or something. I don't know. It was like the play that happened in the game, but it was like Simpsons animated. It's odd. I don't know. I don't know what I saw. There he goes again. It's the worst. Oh, no crunchies. You know, I haven't had a crunchie in quite a while. I need to make the trip up to the candy store and get some. Damn. Crunchy was not my first down, Travis Kelsey. Normally, every now and then, there's like something you were not aware of, and then all of a sudden it shows up, and then it's like, oh, then you see it everywhere. That was not the case with Crunchies. Floppy. You guys ever heard of cookie butter? Hold on, I'll be right back. It's more interesting than the game, cookie butter. You've never heard of it. I know, she's so bad. She's so bad. Oh, well, where was I? This stuff, man, you guys know about cookie butter? Oh, Wally P. You don't know about Crunchies? It's a British candy bar, but it's like nothing, man. It's like nothing we have. Like you want it would be like maybe it's in the Butterfinger family, but no, Like I don't even know. It's like when you bite it, it's crunchy and hard. It's like a hard can. I forget what they call it. But then as you start to chew, the chocolate melts and that hard. It's not even like wafery. What is that? Somebody that knows the crunchy. That part like starts to melt with the chocolate, and it goes from like a crunch, like you're a little worried. I don't, man, it's amazing. The taste, and I didn't get sick of them after one or two. Every now and then I discover something new, and then after you eat a couple of them, like even this stuff that I was just saying, so awesome. Bischoff's cookie butter. It's kind of like peanut butter, but it's just kind of reminded me of Lorna Doones. I don't know if you guys are a big Lorna Doone fan. Hopefully not. But they just grind these up and smash them up and until it becomes like a dude. It is so they're hard to find though here, and you can get little miniature ones. You don't want those. You want the legit candy bar. You don't want the miniature one. Well, anyhow, also what I was saying. So after you had two or three, sometimes you're like, oh, okay, maybe this thing's not as good as I thought. Like the first one I had, it was like the greatest thing ever. But now they're not that good, dude. I 20, 30 crunchies in, they were still amazing. Oh, we got a wicked bounce on a punt. Something going the Browns' way, maybe a little bit. But yes, crunchies are amazing. It's Cadbury. I believe it was Cadbury, right? Is that who I'm talking about? Nothing like the eggs. No, not Cadbury. What's the name? Honeycomb. Thank you, Mary. But it's not like I don't know, man. Ooh, salted caramel chocolate ice cream bars. Um, we have a place called Grandpa Joe's Candy Store that has them. Cadbury. Is that what I said? I think I said Cadbury. I've never ordered the candy bars on actual on Amazon because I can drive up and get them. Just takes a minute though. It's not like they're super convenient. Crunchy bar from England. Yeah, they're so good. It's probably my favorite candy bar. I wish they just like had them everywhere though. Wait, oh, I lost the pop out. My pop out go. There we are. Boom, no problem. Otter Creek, thanks for hanging out and tuning in. I kind of just thought maybe people come and go, whatever. Uh, but cool. Glad you had some entertainment. I told Mary we should just go for it with the tree, and if the cats knock it over, oh well. We gave it a shot. Getting a little late now, though. Well, if you guys are just putting yours up today, yeah, when it comes to candy bars that I guess we'll say American candy bars, Snickers and Reese Cup might be like 1 and 1A. I feel like with Reese Cups though, you got to get the king size. Just two of them is not. No, no, no. So the Snickers wins out because I can get just a regular Snickers and it's fine. I don't need the king size. But I can't just eat two Reese Cups. Kidding me. You got to get the king size. Hell, I'll get the 5 pack if I see them every now and then. Reeves salted caramel. Uh-oh, Jameson wanted to go deep. Sacked. He got sacked twice, basically. Just throw it away. Like, I guess he didn't. He couldn't. I don't know, man. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. Work on my air filter here. Got to Reload the air filter. Browns need a left tackle as well, though. You know, if they're going to be picking inside the top 5 or 6, it looks like if the top 2 quarterbacks are off the board, they'll probably look left tackle. Hey, there's a nice run by Ford. Getting around the corner. He's gone. Woo! Damn, he's flying. Woo! He looked fresh. Now, that looks like a guy who has been relieved by Nick Chubb and doesn't have to carry the ball a lot. That's a nice run. Good job. Good for you, Cleveland. Jerome Ford with a long touchdown run on Mary's fantasy bench, if I can speak. I thought he was going too wide, personally. Too much running horizontal. Once he hit that corner, though, man, he ran away from corner defensive backs. Decent block by Judy. Okay. Extra point is barely good. Hey, 21-7. We can get a stop. Ooh, Twix cookies and cream. Oh, I like a Twix, basically ice cream bar kind of thing. Or is this something different? Ford's like, I'm out, dog. Boy, he had some speed. He broke a long-ass touchdown run last year, too. He's got some speed. Young man out of University of Cincinnati. Yeah. See, I can't help it. I am still a Browns fan. As much as I wanted to say when this started how I was just here to laugh at them, and I bailed on them this year because I wasn't. I stuck to that. After that Dallas game, I bailed on them. I was like, oh, I see what's going on with this team. And then injuries just started to pile up, and I was like, well, they can't be any better with all these injuries I keep hearing about. And when I would watch, it was usually embarrassing. I'd watch long enough for them to convert a third down only to be offsides or something, or false start or whatever. Illegal procedure. These kickoffs are weird too, man. Since I've missed most of this season, I haven't seen a lot of these kickoffs. I've probably watched more Thursday, Sunday, and Monday night football than I have Browns football this year, which isn't a lot of that either. Don't tell Mary I'm sticking my finger in the cookie bar jar. I won't double dip. With the same finger, I won't. See, not enough live streamers eat stuff off of their fingers on the live stream, I feel. You don't see a lot of that. I can't believe Tua is back playing football. Texans up 20-12, but Tua, man, he's running the risk, isn't he? Right, a dynamic, sure. That's one of those names they try to fool you. We're not that stupid. Why do people always think we're so stupid? Dynamic kicking. Okay, they're dealing with football fans. We're pretty stupid. But hoagies and grinders. Matt, have you taken advantage of any of the new recreational in Ohio? Is that your thing, or not allowed because of your job? Or I will say, for it being this early in the game, while the prices still suck here in Ohio, they're better than they were the first year in Michigan. Prices now in Michigan rule. The only thing up there that rules. Mahomes throwing downfield. Oh! Man, if Ward didn't touch it, the other guy was maybe going to intercept it. Damn, he didn't know. Maybe. 4th down. All right, they got that stop. Cool. Yeah, I kind of thought so, Matt. That's the problem with a lot of people. Sometimes it's only like entry. You got to take a PP test when you start a job. That can be a problem, but then once you're there, I mean, I suppose I could live without weed, but that would just be a bummer to have a place where you could just randomly get drug tested anytime. It's one good thing about manufacturing. It's not really that kind of industry. Although fewer and fewer places, I feel like, are drug testing for marijuana. What's the flag? Oh, okay. At least it was the oh wait, yeah, there's no they still get penalized. I don't know what I was thinking. I was like, oh well, for some reason I was like, oh well, at least it's no, never mind. I was like, it happens on the kickoff or something. I don't know what I was thinking there. I was thinking we were just coming off of a score, not a stop. All right, Winston. What you got? True. Hmm. Yeah, the random's the worst. They got to go 90 yards. Starting with a quick hitter. To the backup tight end, Aiden, I believe. Akins? What's that guy's name? Akins? I think I can unplug that now. I should be charged good enough. Can't see my battery life, though. Look at this. Judy, man. Flag. Oh, my God. Is there a conspiracy like the minute the Browns get a tiny bit of momentum, they start flagging them to make sure Kansas City stays comfortably ahead? Oh, it's on Kansas City. Don't say that, Thomas. Don't say that to me. But you're right. You're absolutely right. Be amazing as if down at the end, there's like 32 seconds to go. They're down 7. They kick a field goal, cut it to 4, and try an onside kick. Like, why did you kick the field goal? Why didn't you just go for the touchdown? You weren't going to get the ball back. That's not going to happen, though. I have not seen her all day. Is she on tour? Why is she not there? Oh, nice, Matt. Well, that's good, but also you never know. I had one friend, he thought he was doomed. You know, he was always never did anything, and then smoked twice in one weekend. And then, like, the following Tuesday, they called him to the medical van, and he was like, but nothing happened. Like, they didn't, he was like, I thought for sure I was going to test positive for marijuana, but they didn't. They didn't say anything. I was fine. I don't know. I was like, dude, they probably just get you to pee in a cup and then throw it right in the trash. They probably don't spend the money to do the actual testing. They just want to scare you. We got a Frank Lloyd here. Oh, Frank Lloyd wrong. Jeez, I just noticed, duh. I saw Frank, but I know Pink Floyd, right? Orville, right? Oh, nice. Got a band name. Cool. Is it actually fun choosing a band name, or is it hard? Looks like we got 4th and 15. A lot of good that stop did. Boom. No problem, Chuck. Hope they don't hear me screaming in the background. There he is, the Greek linebacker. Haha, nice, cool. I know sometimes if I do like an open-ended video where I just kind of just talk about whatever, I never know what to title it. And I'm like, well, should I call it something cool? I come up with some title. Usually I'm just like Browns, Fish, Buckeyes, Tennessee. I don't know. I just like start, I don't know. I just never get creative. But so I can see the same thing with like a band name. Like if you don't actually have a band, it's fun. But then if you have a band and you're getting serious and you want to try to like put a band together, then it becomes like you want to pick a good name, the right name. I don't know. Or just call yourself King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard and apparently not care. Hey, buddy, where'd you come from? I didn't know you were in here. Come here. Come here, Tunis. Okay, you can hang out there too. Mahomes is scrambling. He throws a pass that nobody would recommend passing. Oh, they can't. That's good. I like that law, Wally. Hey. Well, yeah, but that doesn't force you to get the vaccine. I'm just kidding. You know that guy, right? Everybody knows that guy. But that's cool. I like that. Meanwhile, in Ohio, they're trying to make laws where you can't plant a flag at Ohio Stadium. Makes sense. If it's like a safety concern, like if you're working with something super dangerous, I could see that. If you're in one of those cranes that are way up in the sky, you might want to make sure that dude's not on the weed. Last time we were in at the hospital in Columbus, they're doing major construction, and I was just like watching the guy up there operating that crane. Like I would be so scared to get up there, so I could never do it. But it does seem like there's pretty basic operation in one of them cranes. And then yeah, I came home and was reading about them and watching some videos. It is pretty basic operation. You know, the major arm goes like this, and then they have something that goes like this. You know, I don't know. It doesn't do a whole lot. I mean, it does a lot, but it's pretty simple, really. Those guys don't make as much as you would think. It's because the job itself is pretty simple. You can't be you just got to the scare of heights thing is obviously you got to have somebody responsible up there. Can't have some idiot. But I don't know why I had in my head that those guys probably made I don't even know 125,000 a year, 60, $70 an hour. I don't know. Not on average they don't. Somewhere around 25 to 30 an hour or a little more maybe in some places, which is good, don't get me wrong, but just to climb up there, dude, I'm like, you gotta give me $100 an hour just to go up there and sit in that damn thing. Got all these flags around. All right, go ahead, Prochet, return the punt with no issues. All right, we're at the end of the third quarter. The Browns got the ball back. I'm gonna try to get back into the game here a little bit. I know that's always great, right, Matt? Yeah, right. It does seem like you're right, Wally P. It does seem like that kind of job. Yep. Oh, stepped on the man's picture. Screw you. Lions and Bills, maybe. Yeah, probably. Although the Lions have a pretty good defense, the Bills probably put up some points, which will then force the Lions to put up some points, which they're also capable of. Check out Nick Chubb doing a commercial for some bank in Cleveland. All right. Cardinal Credit Union. I might become a member. You got one in Dayton? I like credit unions. Wonder where the nearest Cardinal location is. I go up to Michigan every now and then. I got a Cardinal on the way. I'll support Nick Chubb. I'll be like, Nick Chubb sent me. They'll be like, good, we'll give him some money out of your account if you like him so much. Lions Bill Super Bowl, huh? I guess it is time to take the Lions serious, right? I don't know. Like, it's just, I know the last couple of years it's been brewing. The Lions have been improving. It's just hard for me to take them serious. I mean, this is a team that had Barry Sanders and screwed it up. They had Calvin Johnson and screwed it up. They had Andre Ware. No, okay. I know, dude. I'm just fucking around. Just to let them know they did a good job picking him for the commercial. How about this, getting the ball to Jerome Ford? Picking up extra yards with effort and speed. He must think Taylor Swift's there. You're not getting her, dude. Nice blocking downfield by Big Batonio. Kinda. Getting in the way. Nah. Was he in? Damn. How do I keep getting further behind? Oh my God. He did not. Did I just say like they're acting like the Browns have already scored when he could still throw an interception? You got to be kidding me, right? I don't know, Victor. I'm not into the merch. It's just not, it wouldn't exactly fly off the shelves. I did play around with some Chomper shirts, though, years ago, or just some basic F Zappa 20 shirts, but, you know, nah. Let's see this crap. What an idiot. Well, at least it wasn't double coverage. Gotta be. They were threatening. Sure, they were. Okay, the one interception was weird, but the other two, I mean, ha. I never considered hats or coffee mugs. I don't know, Scott. I mean, it's like he's just a magnet to interceptions. It's amazing. Like I said, the one was a bit freakish. You know, it was a bad pass that could have just went incomplete. Turns into getting batted around a little bit and then a weird interception. But the other two, man, one time he throws into double coverage. That one there, just like it's like he was trying to split the defenders, but the defenders were actually Browns receivers, and the guy in the middle was the defensive back who In a way, it was double coverage. He was covering both Browns. Usually the offense is at an advantage. I don't know. I'm just at a loss for words, really. I just, I've never seen a guy make so many just risky throws, and I don't know what it is. Other times he won't get one to the wall. I mean, and the defensive backs who are kind of notorious for not able to bring in these would be interceptions. Not with Winston, they must know. Like during the week, they must work on like catching the ball. Even though normally they're not the most sure-handed, like they say, that's why if he could catch the ball, he'd be a receiver. Wow. I think there's a possibility. I think when you're facing Jameis Winston, you might, as a defensive back, work on receiving the ball a little more than you might otherwise, knowing Winston's likely going to throw it your way. I don't understand it. I mean, is he the all-time leader in interceptions yet? Just because, a lot of guys that throw a lot of interceptions don't stick around very long. They get a season, 2 or 3 at the most, and they're gone. Uh-oh, Dexter's coming back. What? Oh, great. Now there's a little bit of a mist coming down. The whiteboards are good merch. Appreciate it, Otter Creek. Yep. Because they would kind of exist anyhow. Oh, the slime heads. Why would they be celebrating? 13 horrible minutes to go. Really, so the Chiefs have had one good drive, really, they put together today. The other 2 drives, the Browns gave them the ball right there around the 30-yard line. I mean, sure, the Chiefs needed to punch it in, but when you only got 30 yards, that's your field position. That's right, Spud. Forgot about that. Spud Life. It's almost like those Salt Life stickers. Spud Life. Can't believe Woody B hasn't stopped by all day. It's a damn shame, Woody B. Probably did, and I missed him. I probably will get a haircut soon. I'm getting sick of it again. I'll probably end up looking like Matt Damon in Rounders when it's over, though. Yeah, the only ones I got left from Fish Summer are Bethel. I have Bethel night 1 and 2, and I might have one Albany. I might have 2 Albanys, but maybe only one. Night 1's was spoken for, but never really got back with me, so I'm hanging on to night 1. So that's pretty good. Out of all the fish shows in 24, I only have 3 whiteboards left over, I think. Maybe something. I think I even ended up getting rid of, maybe Mexico. Maybe I didn't get rid of Mexico. I think I finally just threw them over here in the stack against the wall with all the ones that ended up being trash for one reason or another. Yeah, and somebody else the other day said I should do whiteboards for like these off-season kind of classic member requests. But I don't know. I don't want to just waste a white. It'll just end up sitting over here in the pile of trash in most cases. Oh. And I don't want to wear it out, Makes the whiteboards better. It's like, there's a live show. Like, this is real. There's a whiteboard. I mean, I occasionally bust them out for an old show, but not often anymore. All right, we're getting into Kelsey territory. Boy, I'm going to be sore later. Anytime I do this, I haven't done it a lot, but anytime I stream for 2-3 hours, which I've done a few times, boy, I'm like sore for a day. I might need to get up and stretch here a little bit after this third down. Oh! He caught it. Damn it. Man, Mahomes is just pretty good, isn't he? I know there was a while there where I was whiteboarding everything. Well, I just what I did was, well, you see what happened was I had just whiteboards, random whiteboards from old fish shows or whiteboards that got messed up or whatever, just were horrible to begin with. I ended up using the back side of those, so a lot of old shows did get whiteboarded that way. All right, decent run on first down there. Boom, Chuck A. Thank you for hanging out, man. I'll definitely do a recap, Chuck, but I don't think I'll go live. I mean, maybe toward the end of the game or something, or maybe I'll do one of those like record my last self for the last minute of the game. Boom. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out for such a long time, dude. Chuck A. Football fan Chuck A. I'll have to remember that. Not random asshole from the internet. I apologize again, Chuck, for just being like, whatever, you're a tool. I know your type. You seem like a good dude. Thanks for hanging out and watching this, whatever this was. All right. Clock is ticking. 8.5 to go. I mean, even if the Browns get a stop here on 3rd and 3, I mean, they're just running out of time. See, Jamar Chase is having another big day. Ooh, the Bengals up big on the Titans. Mahomes on the run. Oh, good. Incomplete. I thought it was going to be another one of them plays where he's like unsackable almost. Oh, dude, that was brutal. That was one of the rare Ohio State losses where I was like, I'm not doing a video. Screw that. Later, man. God, man. Okay, at least it was incomplete. He got away from pressure. They went for it on 4th and 3. Mahomes roughed up a little bit, takes a hit on the play. He's up. He's limping. I got hit right in the shin. That hurts. I think his right leg. Oh, he got twisted weird. Ooh, ay, ay, ay. Oh, Tomlinson is a big boy to come crashing down on you, too. Tomlinson looks every bit of 310 pounds. Boom. Appreciate it, Wally B. Same deal, man. Thanks for hanging out for such a long time. I expected people maybe just to jump in, be like, what's up, and move on. Spud, you as well. Steely Matt, of course. Then I know some of Otter Creek. Oh, cool, man. DH. Oh, man, I barely noticed DH. Nice to see you. Former champion DH. I always forget. Other than DH, I always forget who won the previous year's March Madness bracket. That'll be here before we know it. We will be doing that again here on the channel. Filling out brackets and I'll put together an F-Zappa 20 group and share the link, and we will battle for bragging rights. The Fantasy Football League has come down to Mr. Pfeiffer and his wife and Mary and I. I'm playing Mrs. Pfeiffer, and he is playing Mary in the first round. Could be a family battle one way or another in the championship or the consolation. Something's got to give. Oh, really, Thomas? Did you? Nice. I think I did pretty horrible last year, if I'm not mistaken. It's probably why I forgot everything about it, because I did so bad. I think Mary beat me. Uh-oh. Natalie Portman still looks young. She's so old. It's like she showed up in the professional. She aged since then, Then there's the Star Wars stuff, Black Swan, and then like she's just remained around there. I know that's hilarious, Thomas, that you won. I appreciate it, Spud. It'll be over soon. This will all be over soon. Both. Oh, that sucks, Spud. Um, right at the end of the year, well, right before McCaffrey was scheduled to maybe come back, some and my other league guys made a trade. Um, oh man, who was the receiver of all? Nakua. Dude traded Nakua for McCaffrey, and I was the only one that vetoed it. And I'm like, come on, man, McCaffrey, it's a little shaky. He's getting a little older. He's coming off an injury. I don't think I would trade a young receiver for a older running back that's getting hurt. Like, if you got McCaffrey, you were happy he was coming back, I'm sure. But I think, and the one dude really needed a wide receiver even. I didn't get the trade. And then, of course, McCaffrey goes right back down. Oh, they pulled Winston. You're right. Wow. And the game isn't over. I mean, we all know it's over, but this is them being like, DTR gives us our best chance to win the game. Wow. I wonder if that's like it. Will he be back next week? Oh, damn. Third and long. I mean, we'll see what Robinson's done now. He's had almost the whole season. Oh, damn. Ford landed face first. Um, that's brutal, Spud. I mean, we'll see if Thompson Robinson learned anything from his time watching this year. I mean, what did he learn from Watson? What's he learned from Winston, really? I don't know. So that was his series back. 4th and 11. Are they going to go for it? Yeah, they really, like he's saying, they have no choice. The broadcaster's kind of saying they don't have much of a choice but to go for it on 4th and 11. Carson Wentz, the backup in Kansas City. Wow, I had no idea Carson Wentz was in Kansas. There's a flag. He completed a first down, but we'll see what the flag is. You kidding me, man? No, another illegal formation. That's at least 3 of them today. So they picked up the first down, but yet now it's 4th and 16. Affetti. Oh my God, why though? Why is he pissed? Yeah, they're gonna bring Carson Wentz in. Why not? I mean, yeah, it's over. That is unbelievable. What a way to, I mean, it has one, like I said at the beginning of this, I was kind of rooting for this type of play, but now that it's happened, oh well, at least I got to hang out and have fun and chat. It was cool. It was a less of a waste of time than just I mean, God, I mean, they might want to rethink the Stefanski thing if they've already said he's safe and coming back next year. They just can't do anything right, and all these like just these mistakes that, and it's all the time. It's not like this is new. Maybe next week, yeah. All right, I know. Maybe next week. Nah, I'm not. I, I checked in just for this week because I had nothing else to do. After week one, I was like, oh, I see. They're horrible. I'm not watching them this year. And then the Chiefs make a mistake too every now and then, sure. Well, I wish they would have at least just fallen behind like 35 to nothing, or at least made it interesting. Like gotten down to 21 to 14. They have the ball, 2 minutes to go. One of them deals. Nah, they could never stop tripping over their own feet. Winston, 3 more interceptions, 2 fumbles, one by our beloved Nick Chubb, possibly injured on the play. Wentz. Carson Wentz. Yeah, it has been fun. Woo! I don't even know if I want to stay for the last. Well, maybe we'll go to the 3 hour mark instead of going to the end of the game. Maybe they'll hit around the same time. Nah. Because we're at the very least, we're going to have the 2 minute warning and probably other stoppages of the clock here. Hopefully, Kansas City can just keep the clock rolling. Browns never even touch the ball again. Boom. Thanks for coming and staying, Matt. Bam. Yep. It's amazing, like 5 of them, and it's still only 21 to 7. Like obviously they had a shot going into the fourth quarter, and even at a point in the fourth quarter, plenty of time left, 21 to 7, they have the ball. Nope. Chiefs, once again, it's like they didn't exactly dominate today. Now, yes, even when they were given those short fields, they needed to put it in the end zone, which they did. But other than that, they had one successful drive the entire game that amounted to any that had any yard left. Or they pick up the first down, they stay in bounds. Nah, it definitely won't. It's just, man, I can't believe it. I know. We have and before MSG, we got a couple of recaps coming up. November 27th, 96 is next. That looks like a cool show, too. The Diseaser. There was a second set, disease, the whole bunch of stuff going on, including a sick tweezer, and then finishing the disease. The Diseaser. I know. The fumble early in the game. Who knows how much that changed everything, too. I mean, they got to stop feeling good, and then the guy blows the punt return. Immediately giving the ball right back to Kansas City. They go up 7-0. Not that Cleveland was going to get the ball and take it down the field and score, but obviously you would have felt better about 0-0 than 7-0. All right, so we got to. What happened? Why did the clock stop? Somebody please don't tell me Cleveland called a timeout. If Cleveland starts calling timeouts, I'm out of here. Kansas City just wants to run the ball, get home. Travis wants to see Taylor. They run the ball for 0 yards, but it should keep the clock moving. Nope. Cleveland is actually calling their timeouts. Stefanski earning his money as the head coach. Stefanski's not giving up. Got the secret weapon. What is it? Dorian Thompson Robinson? Darian or Dorian? I think it's Dorian Thompson Robinson. A 5th round draft pick, I believe. Oh man, yeah, like all day long too, right? Happening several times, and I would imagine a lot. I would imagine a lot on the season, um, especially with the amount of interceptions Winston has thrown since he's taken over. I mean, he might lead the league in interceptions, and he didn't even take over till halfway through the year. Is it possible he leads the league in interceptions? I'm not kidding. Nah, he can't. The guy in Carolina, maybe. Yeah, no, he didn't play enough games, I think. No, come on. Now Kansas City's getting penalties. How are we still at 342? I might run and grab a quick little fill up of Pepsi and I'll hang into the end. I'll go fill up my Pepsi and I'll hang into the end. I don't know how I ended up with two frosty mugs. Boom, boom, boom. Rose still in bed. What we got here? Okay, we're still at a commercial break. I'll be right with a 2-minute warning or something. The Browns call timeout. We'll go PP. Twinkle, twinkle, little twinkle. No way they can hear it through the wall. Thank you, Floppy. Thank you for being a good boy, Floppy, and cooperating for most of the game. You too, Rose. Thanking the kitties for being good kitties. Ooh, okay. I wonder how many Jameson's up to after today. Oh, he's going deep. Oh, Judy, you had it, bro. You had it. 2nd and 10. Even with DTR, I feel like you could see he put everything he had into that throw. Whereas, Mr. Intercept. Oh, come on. You got to call flag on that. You got there way early. I mean, I understand the officials are like, this is over. Oh, he got nailed too. Damn. Akins. First down. The Cleveland offense is going to start rolling now. The Chiefs are in a prevent. Oh, look at look how empty the stadium is. Oh, all those orange seats. You gotta get something. I know orange is the color, but you gotta get something that doesn't pop so well on television when they're empty. Believe it or not, dark green, they say, is a good color to go with. I don't know why. Navy blue, like a dark blue is another stadiums. I remember watching some nonsense years ago on why certain stadiums, like for example, I think it was the Cincinnati Reds, always had dark navy blue seats, and it was because a lot of times those seats were going to be empty, and they don't want these big red seats showing up on television. I don't know. It made sense to me, and when they were like showing their little demonstrations and whatnot. Oh, Judy. I'm just saying it's odd that the Browns went with the orange seats. Maybe they were confident they were going to sell the place out most of the games and have a good winning team at all times. For a lot of years, though, a lot of bad years, Cleveland did still sell a lot of tickets. I mean, you'd get late in the year, they'd be 3-9, and that place would still almost be full. Those days are over, though. Not anymore. Runs for a first down. Yeah, you hate the Steelers. Well, look, I'm not going to get mad at you for hating the Steelers uniforms by no means. Anybody that wants to hate something about the Steelers, go for it. Oh, he almost punched the official. He was just celebrating, but so we're finally at the 2-minute warning. Oh, we're over the 3-hour mark. Woohoo! I think maybe I've only done, hell, Spud, you would know as well as me, maybe a couple of times. I don't think I've done over 3 hours not more than twice. I specifically remember one, and then another one that maybe involved something. I don't know. Not even the new team, believe it or not. Like through like 2000 and I don't know, 12, 13, 14. I mean, obviously when they came back as a expansion team, they did well, but people didn't know what they were getting into just yet. Yeah, I just don't think very many times though, Mary. Spud, both. Yeah, I know I did. No, I definitely know I did once, maybe twice. And then I was thinking, like, maybe I did a fish show once a couple of years ago, or that was maybe only like a set. I can't remember. Did I do that, bro? Or the members thing? I did the Brooklyn DVD, possibly. I don't remember. That's not a big deal. 3 hours seems like a lot, though. But I did have the game and the chat to do. Like I don't think I could ever just sit down and record myself, like doing one of those type of pre-recorded videos. I think around 17 minutes is about as far as I can go there. Oh, pizza looks good. Damn. The cameraman about to fall asleep. They're like, Jeff, you're on. He's like, well, I'm a cameraman. Why am I on? Showing all the cameramen working hard today in Cleveland. That's Shane Gillis, the guy in the green coat. I know you guys saw it 30 seconds ago, but gee, scrambling for his life on every play. Who's blocking Chris Jones? That says Kansas City has 5 takeaways. Let's be honest, 3 of those were not takeaways. Browns had 5 turnovers, would be a more honest way of putting it. Three and 11. 3 games to go. Well, when they started that horrible against Dallas this year, I didn't probably think it would be 3-11 horrible. Good. I'm glad he didn't get out of bounds. Keep it running. Tick, 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 tick. Jameis looks bummed out. They did. Somehow. I don't know how. Oh, now he throws an INT. Just run it all the way back, brother. People, they're not going to hit the over, so he didn't get it. He didn't run it all the way back, damn it. Well, I might not end the stream just this very second, but I'm ending the game this very second. This is ridiculous. Check the fantasy teams or something. Man. Yeah. Take a look at the fantasy score live. How's the Pfeiffer family doing? Uh-oh, looks like I've opened up a big lead early. The Lizard Wizard. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I've fallen behind early. What am I talking about? I still just got the one guy. That's okay, though. We've got 14.5 points out of a running back. I don't hate that. Started out strong in the first half. Ooh, somebody went off for her. Who was it? Who went crazy? Oh, Thomas Jr. Oh, like I said, he got off to a good start earlier, and I was like, ooh, I hope that slows down. It did not slow down. Yikes. Oh, boy. All right, I still feel okay, though, because, yeah, Mixon 10 points. That's below average. Juan Jennings in the flex really screwed her. 15 points out of a kicker? Oh, dude, I'm doomed. Oh, boy. Not a great start. Let's see how it's going for Mary and Weekapog, Mr. Pfeiffer. Go, he's off to an early start. He's had 4 people play. Nakua the other night. Nakua had that big 50-yard catch late in the game, too. CD Lamb with a big game. I needed that last week, you bum. Tony Pollard. Still has 2 minutes to go, though. Alvin Kamara, right around what he was expected. Ooh, Mary not getting a huge game out of Burrow. Not getting a lot out of Flowers. Didn't get much out of Kelsey, and pretty solid day from her defense. So she's going to need Barkley to really go full Barkley. Or maybe Marvin Harrison to have his best game of the year. I still have a lot to go, though. Including a couple of Monday nighters. Sucks that I've had Bowers and George Kittle all year. I've had the top 2 tight ends, the number 1 and number 2 tight end. I never know who to play, so I've just stuck with Bowers. Kittle got 10 points the other night. Ooh, Nico Collins on the bench, huh? Yeah, I went with Devontae Smith over Nico. Shit. Ooh, I should have rethought that one. I'm counting on Devontae to get a touchdown this week. Playing Ford, that doesn't, you would assume he wouldn't have gotten much action. We didn't know Chubb was going to get hurt, If you knew Chubb was going down. All right, people. Well, Spud, Mary, Otter Creek, I think you're the only ones left at this point. Thank you for hanging in there. See, we have some other people lurking. Matt and everybody else that hung out all day. Guys that I said goodbye to earlier. Even old Victor stopped by for a while. I don't know what we're doing. Oh, shit. Let me look, Spud. I'll look. Before I leave, Spud, I'll go back and look. It won't take me a second. I'm looking for a scoreboard. In the constellation round, Spud, you are beating Mike's team. I'm so glad his team did not make the playoffs. The guy that got locked out. Hey, thank you, Sumac, for hanging in there and hanging out. The guy that got locked out of his team a month into the season, but somehow still started out like 6-2 or whatever. And then Jaw Volunteer versus Stash, who I also believe maybe aren't super active. Jaw and Stash, maybe sometimes, I don't know. Looks like Jaw more so today. Damn, Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers already got him 72 points. All right, boom, we're out of here. Thanks, guys. The game, not so fun. The stream was pretty cool. We'll see ya. As I have a coughing fit to end things. I'll give myself a thumbs up. Why not? I got to remember how to X this out.